And we're live with Saved by the Dice does Ataraxians. Let's go. We did it. Woo. Intros.
Hello.
Hello.
I am Jeff. I am DMing this particular game of Adventures on Ataraxis. And with us tonight we have, let's just start from the left with Georgie.
I'm Jesse, and I'm playing Georgie, the 8-man wizard.
I'm Eric, and I'm playing Troyer, the Simic hybrid.
Marco, that's you.
Oh shit, sorry. Hello, I am Jasper. I'm playing Marco Olin, the rogue half-elf, whose best friend is Despina. And
That's me. I'm Thea, and I am playing Despina V, the Simic hybrid sorcerer. Very
And
excited.
finally we have Voromir.
I'm Claude. I'm playing Voromir Nadov, the human paladin who's ever so greedy, with all of his mates over here. And we're gonna go and hunt down some lad called Bruzy, I think it was.
Bruzy Badrock indeed. So, whenever we last left off, you guys had just cleared a warehouse of goblins. Bruzy had gotten away, as had Pookie. And you had a casino chip that gave you the name of a casino called the Smoking Barrel, which is on Foundry Street. And you guys were figuring out what you were going to do next. You had said something about going to report it to the Guild Pack guy.
Yes, I was, after we'd collected everything we could, all the information from the room where Bruzy had run off from, I was going to take any money off the goblins, which I imagine is not even worth mentioning.
Between a lot of them, you get 73 copper between the bunch.
Yeah, I'll take all that, as I think I was the first one looking at the bodies. Take all that, just put it in my alms box, and just leave that at the church later. It's not enough to worry about sharing out. It's too much effort.
All right.
that just disappears.
there's.
What? It's 73 copper. Do you really want 73
Sure.
copper?
I mean, you gotta save it up, and then you can eventually have actual money.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of wishes in a well.
It's
I'm
true.
gonna go ahead and keep the 73 copper.
Coming from the divination wizard, that
Sure.
means something.
Yeah. Just trust me, guys.
Just say it, guys. Say it.
I'm gonna be better with finances than you, right? Let me have 73 copper. I'll pay you back in literally thousands of gold in 10 levels time. I promise you.
I'll-
I am writing down the date right now.
I'm,
see how
Seems
long-
fucking wrong.
I'm giving you 8 gold.
It's
I don't know.
Stop making money.
Troyer's like, here, invest this.
don't insight, Marco. Don't insight. This is literally like a holy act for me to save money. Like that's all that I am. Trust me on this. You're gonna get your money back and 10 times fold. That's my
I'm
whole
not
deal.
giving you any of my money. I'm keeping my 10 gold for myself.
Okay, all right, fine.
I don't need to invest.
That's all you need to do. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna take the 2 goblins back to Nassius Ven, along with any other circumstantial evidence. I'm gonna try and convince Marco to at least show Nassius Ven the platinum piece.
I lost it.
You lost it?
Okay.
Okay,
I
sure.
lost it. I'm sorry.
You're bringing him the evidence of our murder.
No,
Also,
not the
I feel like
murder.
Nastius wouldn't even talk to Marco because Marco's a script.
Well, also, he doesn't know that you're not a part of a guild. Because
Yeah, he doesn't know that. Yeah.
So let me ask this: who is going to tell Nassius the story, and what story are you going to
I
tell?
was going to go tell Nassius the story, and I would change it a bit. I'd say we saw that there was sort of some gang warfare that they were fleeing from. That's how we managed to pick up 2 goblins, and one was killed, and we didn't actually catch that they were effectively going to say they were tipped off beforehand by this other goblin gang.
Hmm.
That we weren't the first ones on the scene, pretty much.
Okay.
I will go in and help him. I'm going to stay quiet, but I'm basically going to be the one gaining him entry to see him.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So go ahead and roll me a perception. You won't get advantage because Troyer's not really participating in it, but
Georgia would kind of help out with the lie because he enjoys it.
Okay.
okay, that's pretty good.
Oh, actually, do I get an advantage from Georgie helping or no? I've already rolled it. So.
I'll say no just
Yeah.
because you already rolled it and you did roll pretty good. Yeah, he just he says, well, that's very unfortunate, but hopefully if you're able to complete your task in a timely fashion, others can avoid a similar fate.
Yes, we already have a lead that we're looking to follow. We're just starting to sort of build a case. There's connections. We believe that one of them, I think we heard the name, was it, and I'm going to sort of turn to Georgie as if I don't know, for a bit like, was it Pash?
Pookie.
Pookie. Georgie speaks the Simian tongue, and they were talking amongst each other. We got the name Pookie, and apparently they know someone called Failish on, I think it was Tin Street, where they're almost certainly headed, as she owns the I've already forgotten the name of the
Smoking barrel. Says that sound.
club.
Says
Smoking
outside.
Barrel nightclub that they've probably set themselves up in. There was that's where we're going to be headed next, and I was wondering if you could either give us a slight further advance so we can have the chips to actually look like we should be where we are, or if not, maybe spare an arrestor or some sort of officer in sort of a plain clothes to just head to this nightclub, keep an eye on things so you can see that we conduct an investigation fairly. You see that we're worth the money.
Voromir of the Orzovs, are you a betting man?
I'm not. Betting is kind
Nor
of...
am I.
Okay.
What I would like for you to do is go ahead and roll me a persuasion check with an advantage.
I'm really not into betting. Okay. Oof.
He says, here's what I will do. I will provide you 2 guardsmen, and I will provide you a further 10 gold. However, this 10 gold is going to come out of my pocket, which means that you will need to be repaying me directly, not the Order of the Guild Pact. Is that understood?
I'll write him out a receipt.
Okay.
Stamp it with I'll take off the little holy symbol which is worn around his wrist, which is just a series of gold coins, and sort of mark it a little, and have with some reverence return it to him so that I really do understand that I.
All right. So yeah, he will sign you over 10 gold.
Okay.
Like he gives it to you out of his own coin purse.
Mm-hmm.
Out of his tracksuit.
It's made out of chocolate.
Out of his Gucci fanny pack.
I'll say that it's safer in my hands than in your pocket, this debt, I assure you.
He says, just understand that the longer this takes, the more chance there is that innocent blood will be on all of our hands. And you kind of get the impression that you have been dismissed.
Okay. I'll head out, because, yeah, I'm really worried about any innocent blood getting spilt and us being really easy to frame or target for it. I'll go meet up with everyone and explain. Got a couple of extra gold off him. We can buy a couple of chips. What he expects, that kind of thing.
I think the chips are worth more than just gold.
I am going to give you a short rest as you had to wait, for about an hour all told.
Mm-hmm.
By the time you actually got in there and everything and got the goblins processed and all that.
Also, Lori, innocent blood was spilt, holds up a paper cut.
I'll use 0 HP of lay on hands to just get rid of it. But like, you'll live.
I don't think you are innocent, Marco.
Just Marco puts a hand to his chest and goes, "My honor."
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I offend?
Yes.
Alright.
This is why I stay quiet.
So,
Georgie gives him a centipede to give as a gift as contrition for his insulting deed. Here you go.
so you and yours find yourselves back out on the street. Are you going straight to the club? Are you planning on waiting till nightfall? What is your plan? It is currently about 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's happy
Do-
hour.
Yeah.
Do we know what time the club's most active?
You would imagine during the evenings.
Yeah, let's just get pretty and get crunk.
Okay.
And look for this hot chick.
Head straight there. The 2 guardsmen he said he would send, would they look super official, or are they just wearing their standard casino gear?
Roll me a either perception or investigation, whichever's higher.
Anyone or just Fori?
Anyone who wants to could go ahead and roll.
Nope. Oh, I'm better than Fori.
Okay.
Am I good at perception? No. I'm just gonna let that one go.
So, Georgie, you take a look at these guys, and you realize that they are not exactly young, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're very experienced. They, like, the armor that they're wearing isn't fitting them very well, and you would imagine that these are pretty much your standard, like, rent-a-cop type guards. They are armed with truncheons and have small shields.
Oh.
They're very experienced with standing around and not falling asleep.
Pretty
Yeah, but no
much.
one wants that in a casino.
That's kind of all we need. Well, there's no reason we
They-
couldn't take them to a casino.
Think like the equivalent of like an English Bobby in like an old slapstick comedy kind of thing. Keystone Cops kind of deal.
Can't we give them something to wear that's maybe help them blend in?
Mm.
I think that what they are wearing now actually helps them blend in better.
You need your eyes checked.
Do they look like they'd be super out of place in a casino with how they currently are?
They look like they're in guard uniforms, yes.
Okay, wow.
Would it be rude to ask them to just be like, "Hey, can you put like on a casual T-shirt?"
Do you want to just nip home and, yeah.
Excuse
There you
me,
Guard N
David.
and Ian.
You've got
Guard.
Guard N and Guardian.
Oh, they have names. I was gonna just name them.
You can,
Oh.
you can nickname
Ian.
them if you want. Ian, can you run home and grab like a smock or something?
Yeah, something less. I'm a security guard and more of I'm partying.
And N, if you could just put some dungarees on or something, I don't know.
He says, well, yeah, I mean, I probably could, but wouldn't it look more official-like if we actually had a couple drinks? And he just kind of
Why
nudges Guard N with his elbow.
Okay, but can you at least like roll up your sleeves?
You can
I'll dress up like a lady if you give me enough beer.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Okay, I'm just
I
a little
don't think
worried
we
they're
want
gonna be
them
not as
drunk.
good at-
Marco,
Yeah,
can you-
guarding.
Marco, can you get these guys like 3 drinks in? And then meet us at the casino while we...
Oh, I don't know. I'd need some gold.
Would you need some gold?
Wiggles eyebrows. Rumble gets owes me for a delivery.
Okay.
I go and get my payment, air quotes, and aka get these guards just a little tipsy.
All right. I'll say it costs like 3 silver to get them, ready to party.
So,
Um,
what's that? Minus 10 gold? I'm just gonna take off 1 gold. Okay. Marco also treats himself, but eventually comes back.
All right.
Bottle's still in here. He goes, alright, we're good.
So,
Okay, are you good though?
Oh, I'm great.
Okay.
you guys arrive at the smoking barrel. There is an entrance. There is an alley next to it. The road just kind of goes straight in front of it. Across the street, there is a couple of like random shops. There's like a place you can get, wagon wheels fixed and things like that. General store, that kind of. And the alley right next to it, there's just another tavern that actually has like rooms for rent in it. This place does not have such things. The sign is basically just kind of a big steel tube that has just basically like a permanent fairy fire effect coming out of it. It's just kind of purple smoky flames just coming out of the tip of the barrel. You can see it from quite a distance.
Pretty.
Is it the main entrance, the one at the very top, the double doors
Um,
up here?
that is no. Actually, that's not. Actually, that whole area is actually a deck.
From what we know about the smoking barrel, which probably isn't a lot, do we need like any sort of things to get in?
Like basically from here to here is actually elevated up.
Okay.
The entrance is right. Yeah.
Okay, and that's the.
It's like a nice coat room at first.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Is that the only entrance? I'm just looking around. That's the only one I can see.
Are you like looking around the back of the building?
Yeah.
Do you want me to sneak around,
Yeah, I
Rory?
would ask. Yeah, I'd for sure ask Marco rather than myself. Go and scout out any other entrances. Maybe there's.
Oh, that's how we're doing tonight.
Oh boy.
Maybe he had too many
You
drinks.
look a little
Set
drunk.
the
Let
bar.
me change my desk up.
Just set that bar low. All right. So, anyone who is moving toward the back of the building, roll me a perception check.
Was this a solo mission for Marco?
I hope. Oh, natural 20?
All right. So long before you actually reach the corner, Marco, you hear
I
the
don't know.
sounds of some sort of animal eating.
What type of animal, Jeff?
Well, with that natural 20, it sounds pretty distinctly like something carnivorous eating meat.
Like a dog?
Yeah, pretty much.
Or a giant hamster.
Or a giant? Can I take like
Are those
a peek?
carnivorous?
Yes.
I don't
Or a
know.
giant centipede.
Can,
Oh.
like, can I just like peek around and see if I can get a better look?
As you go peeking around with your 10 stealth,
Oh boy.
I like tripped over like my shoelace.
you hear a loud, like, just clank of this chain getting pulled taut as inches from your face is what appears to be a hamster that stands about waist high at the shoulder.
I back up very slowly.
Giant carnivorous?
Give it a
And
nice.
he just has, like, raw meat hanging between these, like, gigantic, just super sharp teeth. And he seems to have, like, just a row of fangs that go back further.
Just
But he still has those big, sharp, gnawing teeth as well.
I was going to give it a bow, but I rolled a 4, so Marco was just going do 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 do.
you pretty much do, like, the slip and fall backwards, like, walking back on your hands and feet
Yeah.
kind of thing for a little bit.
I try to play it off really cool once I get near my friends. I'll go, those space hamsters.
But with that natural 20, you could tell that there is a total of 3 of them chained up back there.
Okay.
Okay. So here's the gist, my lads.
Mhm.
3 hamsters,
Yeah.
lots of raw meat, anti-Marcos.
Okay, so they were aggressive.
You vary.
Okay.
I
What-
hold
what-
up my sleeve, which I have my hand drawn into, and go, they took something.
I
What,
will be
what kind of meat?
Raw? Anything? Meaty meat?
The guards kind of start looking nervous.
And then I just flip them off as I shove my hand back out.
Cool. I was worried. So let's go. Wait, I don't want to be a hamster snack. So maybe we go the other way.
Maybe
You're about
we
the size
go in
of them.
the actual entrance. I'm thinking we do two groups so that those of us that look more suspicious, namely Troya, maybe pulls the attention from the other group. If you see what I'm saying.
Do you want me to be bait?
In a manner of speaking, that you'll draw eyes, and it's better that they're on you than Marco or myself.
I
Okay.
mean, I can grab attention, but to keep it is another.
Troy, do you know how to dance?
Oh,
I'll kind of just look at you, Marco, and just tilt my head.
It could cause a distraction.
I have never danced before. No,
Lying is a sin.
I do not pray to a god.
You move your limbs like this, and Marco does like this, the robot dance.
maybe now's not the time to explain dancing. Troy, or if I give you enough coin to get yourself and these two guards a couple of drinks, make sure they're somewhat sober if you can gauge that, and you take a table while we try and investigate further. If anything goes awry in there, you're gonna need to start defending people, and these guards are gonna try and help, I'm sure.
I will do what I can.
The drinks you may want to.
Worry about the money. I have saved enough over the years to cover this.
Excellent.
You may want to get the guards a water.
How, like, can I gauge how drunk they actually are?
How drunk did Marco get them?
Like,
Um,
if they're sloshed, I'm about to slap both of these motherfuckers.
no, they're not that drunk. Yeah,
It's
with
only
that
3 drinks.
with that insight, you can tell that they, they're not stupid enough to just get absolutely hammered.
Mhm.
They are trying to take the job somewhat seriously, but they, like, you can tell that they kind of overdid it. Like, they're trying to look extra disheveled.
They're playing it up.
And yeah, they basically look like they just got fired or something.
You told them you to set them up, and I did what you told me, boy.
No, you've done a good job. It makes sense that maybe they're a couple of legionnaires that have just had their uniforms taken off them, and they're drinking with Troya.
So, as you enter, you see that to your immediate left is a sign that it's written in several languages. Between you all, you can recognize like Common and Vidalcan and stuff. But it says that it's the casino. And as you actually enter, to the north, there is a coat check room with a lady there. And there's a sign that is also written in several languages that says no weapons allowed within the restaurant. And she smiles at you as you enter, and she says, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How can we help you tonight?"
Sorry, I was going to send Troy and the guards in, then we'll come in like a couple of minutes later, if that's cool.
Oh, okay.
Just to
Yeah,
try and-
absolutely.
just for that plan of them gaining all the attention.
Gotcha.
Or we need a table for drinks.
Oh, absolutely. She says, "Just give me one moment, and I'll have someone come serve you." And she reaches over and kind of flips open like a lid on a brass pipe. And she says, "Table for 3" into the pipe, and then snaps the lid closed. And you actually see, like, there's a series of glass tubes behind her, and you see, like, basically something go rocketing up one of the tubes. And after a few moments, a halfling lady shows up. Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
You recognize her, despite the fact that normally you see her in very, like, not entirely appropriate attire.
Mhm.
But you recognize someone from Razor Alley. Her name is Clover Lightfoot, and she is a halfling lady of the evening. But she is currently dressed in like this very nice, like red sequin dress that looks very expensive, and she's holding like a little tray with like a napkin draped over and stuff, and she smiles whenever she sees you, and she says, "Oh, Troyer!" She says, "Come this way, please."
Thank you. It is good to see that you are well.
She says, "Yes, I another job so that I can help get my debts in order." But as she leads you through, you can see that there's a bench, and there are a lot of people, maybe like a total of 6 to 8 people that are kind of sitting around waiting. You imagine that they're waiting to be seated, but she just kind of ushers you right past them, and you find yourself.
I kind of just wave at them and just say, sorry, sorry, sorry. To one of them
Just
individually.
look important, Troyer.
She says, "Just don't you worry about them. They'll get seated when they get seated."
Because they're not as pretty as Troyer.
Did you say look important?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If he looked any more important, he would break.
All right, so you are brought into the restaurant proper, and once you are in here, she brings you, we'll say this table here. She brings you to the table and she gives you like a drinks menu and stuff, and she says she'll be back in a few moments, and you're able to look around, and you can see that the place is not exactly packed, but like 3 of the 5 tables over on the left side are, they have people eating there. A couple of people look like they're on dates, maybe. The platform with the chains in the middle, that's actually suspended about 20 feet above the ground. And there are several dancers and people juggling torches and things like that are up on that stage, performing for, the people eating below.
Mhm.
And you can see a set of stairs that goes up, 2 of them, that lead to a performance stage. Currently, there's no band performing. The music is just basically like magical illusionary music that's being kind of piped into the actual room. But it looks like a fairly elaborate stage.
Did we get patted down for weapons?
Before you enter, they will ask you to give up any weapons. And if you do try to conceal any, then roll me a sleight of hand. Sorry, I should have been more specific.
Oh no!
Oh
no!
I don't have sleight of.
Marco, you're not in yet.
Okay, so I can reroll later.
Yeah, this is
That's-
this is the
That's
thing.
for people trying to get into the restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, oh god, should I even try this? I'm going to.
Is Georgie
I'm gonna-
in yet?
Yeah, Georgie's gonna try to cast a. Yeah, he's gonna try to charm person, the bouncer guy, and just say, "Oh, we're all friends. You can let us in. You don't have to pet us down."
Okay.
Okay.
No, never mind.
You can. I would ask if that's your plan. You do that with Troy's group.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stay back with the freaks. I'm not gonna just
Okay.
go. I'll stay back with the
The freak. What?
all the weirdos.
Oh,
mean-
The freaks and creeps. That's what we are.
no!
We look reasonably normal most.
I'm-
Ugh. We all
I
look
think
normal.
I'm very handsome.
You 3 are fine. It's me and
It's-
Georgie that he's talking about.
Yeah, Georgie.
Yeah, I'm talking about. Yeah.
God damn, it's fine.
Troyer, for your part, the 2 guards seem to just be quite happy to be getting free drinks and stuff, and they're making like lewd comments about some of the dancers and stuff. They try to engage you in it, and then kind of seem to realize that you're plant and robot. And they're just like, huh. What are you into exactly?
I never really pondered that question before.
Oh, it's a question worth pondering, friend.
I have not met anyone who really interests me. I don't think anyone would like hanging around me too much anyway.
Maybe like a horticulturist with a fake leg or something.
I was once approached by a herbalist from the Simic hybrid, interested in who I was, but in a different manner than what I think you are talking about.
Yeah, probably.
She wanted samples.
They all. What are the rest of you guys doing?
We're waiting outside.
I was just super interested in that conversation. I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah, that
know.
was good. Oh, I want to see where that.
Knowing they take weapons at the door, which kind of sucks, I'll keep my long sword and buckler, but I'll pass. Oh, or would I not know that?
Well, from what you could tell, they take weapons if you go into the restaurant.
Yes. Okay. Well,
The casino's downstairs.
Oh yeah, we wanted to go to the casino. I forgot.
I'm gonna assume they're gonna take our. Well, we can go down and find out.
Yeah.
I'm fine with giving up like my actual weapons. I don't know if they want like my
Yeah, they might want your
apparatus.
arcane stuff.
Can I like hide my daggers just in case?
Yeah, you definitely can. Where are you gonna hide them?
I was gonna hide one up my sleeve and one up my boot.
Okay. Is that all you have? Is 2 daggers?
I have a rapier, but I don't really use it that much. I use it sometimes. Can't hide that anywhere. Or could I?
It would be difficult.
What if you still have weapons to give up, so you're not like I'm unarmed and I'm coming in?
I'll hand off my rapier though if they ask. Well, let me hide some daggers in places people won't look.
How many
You
daggers?
managed to find some like flat spots in your armor and stuff where you're able to kind of slip them in pretty good.
How
You
many
feel
da-
pretty confident.
How many daggers can you hide, Marco? Have you got one or
I
two?
have 2. I can hide more if you need me to.
No, I want one on me, even if I'm gonna do it badly. Can you hide it on me if I stand
Yeah,
still?
can I hide it on Bori? Okay,
You
Bori,
slave
we're gonna
hand
look
on me.
like we're making out. 1 second.
I'll hand him.
Where's my skills?
Him a dagger.
So I just shove
it down my
Bori
pants.
against the wall. And that's
Just
a
don't
20
walk
for
too close.
hiding it on Bori.
Okay. And then I guess we head in.
Okay.
Wow, that was a moment, my friend.
Okay, it's cold.
Marco,
I
I'll
don't
give
know where
you.
hid
I'll
it,
give
but
you
it's
one of
cold.
You want to
I'm
give
gonna
me one
give
of your daggers?
one of my daggers so that you have one to hand over. So it, because
Oh,
I feel like everyone knows that everyone has at least one dagger.
Okay, thank you,
You know?
Desi.
Yeah.
Okay.
I only have
Oh, I
the
have a
one.
short bow too.
So you guys are going to enter and go downstairs?
Yeah.
All right. So as this is happening, Troyer, you're sitting there, and Clover came out and took your drink orders and stuff, and she went to go get your stuff, and left like a basket of like some sort of baked knots of dough, basically. But whenever the doors to the kitchen to the north here, in between them opening and closing, you keep hearing snippets of conversation. And you hear like, orders being barked between like the servers and the waiters and so on. Or the servers and the cooks and so on. and you hear that there is that Phalish needs her bottle now, and you hear the words downstairs.
As the guards are talking, can I just move my chair to the wall to try to hear the conversation a little better? Like, not moving towards the door at all, but actually just towards the wall.
Yeah, you definitely could. Yeah, from what you could tell, it sounds like they're preparing an order to send to Phalish.
Okay.
And the rest of you guys enter and go downstairs.
Yeah. Do we have to surrender our weapons to get down here or no?
You do not.
Okay. Oh.
Let me throw you.
So many maps.
Blip. And bloop.
Lower.
So, as you enter, you can see that there's a couple of older fellows that are sitting there playing cards. They don't seem to be actually gambling. They're playing, like, basically the equivalent of Go Fish. But you could hear, like, chips being clanked and people cheering and booing and such as you enter this area. And really, I don't need to mask this. There's nothing worth hiding. There we go.
I have a couch.
Okay.
There are several small rooms where there are individual games going on. Various different gambling. There's like Dragon Ante and such. There's several tables where you can just sit and drink in the southern part, but in the northern part, it's mostly gambling.
Okay. Well, I can't see Troy or about.
And there's also
Sure
a
he's down
small.
somewhere.
There's a small fighting pit right here. Nobody's currently fighting in it, but there are some pretty mysterious stains.
Good.
Cool.
Despina wants to fight.
Not right now. I think we should find some people who look like they're winning, and we should go cheer them on. Pretend we're super invested in it, and like look around.
Oh,
I think they're just
sharing
playing,
their
like-
fortune.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They'll probably have like a crowd around them or something, right? That's how
Yeah.
casinos
Yeah,
work.
look for like a high roller who's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds a good idea.
Maybe catch up on some gossip that way too. Some rumors.
All right. So, most of these, the private games, the doors are actually shut.
We just
but
barged.
this one right here is actually open. There are only 3 people in there playing. It seems to be a dealer and 2 players. One of them is an elf, and the other one is some sort of simic hybrid that looks basically like he has gotten parts from insects added to him. Like he kind of has compound eyes, and like one of his hands is basically like a serrated blade. But they are having a pretty high stakes game, and there's a small crowd of people that are kind of gathered around just watching.
Oh, okay, cool.
They are playing 3 Dragon Ante.
I'll
A classic.
move over to the crowd and just ask any of them, and just be like, "Oh, who are these 2, and how much are they playing for?"
Well, the last we saw, they were playing for 1,500 Xenos. One of them's a pretty big wig in the Zorius Senate, and the other one, from what I understand, is some sort of high up in the Selesnians.
Whoa. And now I'll just keep wandering around trying to get a name of either of them from everyone assembled.
Okay. You are not able to get the Azorius Senate guy.
Okay.
Like you aren't too surprised by that
No.
because this would be considered a little scandalous. But the Selesnian, from what you could tell, is actually a professor at the university. He is, let's say, Hermont.
Harrowmont. Okay.
and he is the human.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like-
Human.
Is
Well,
he the Simic hybrid?
Simic, yes.
Okay.
He looks like a human except for bug eyes and a
Yeah, a couple of
blade.
additions.
Yeah, he's a little bit
A little
off.
extra. Okay. And is there much of the like? I'm trying to think. Is there much security around here, moving about, or no? Outside of the
Roll,
crows.
roll me a investigation check because there is security, but they are fairly key.
I want to investigate.
Marco
Investigate.
feels like there is no security down here at all.
I'm investigating his booty.
Despina, you notice that there are a couple pretty good-sized dwarves that are kind of walking around. Let's see. Voromir, you actually notice that those dwarves, a couple of them seem to be having problems keeping the beards on their face, and they are most assuredly goblins.
Oh, okay.
Does the Simic hybrid have like any centipede parts?
Let me nature check.
Okay, if I have to. 8. 8.
Centipedes have compound eyes, you think?
I
Maybe.
take out my jar of centipedes. No, I don't. No.
Slap it down on the table. I bet double or nothing.
Spits in a can.
Let's cut back to Troyer and Georgie. What do you guys?
We've been conversing, and Georgie's trying to peek through that door when it opens to see if he can tell where the wine bearer is headed off to, what direction he goes.
Okay. Roll me a deception. See how obvious you are about this. Okay. So the door is open, and you see Clover standing there, and she notices you looking, and she just kind of grins and shakes her head, and she says, "You're a little too fuzzy for me, honey," and sets a bottle down on the table.
Georgie picks a lice out of his fur and eats it, and then opens the bottle, pours drinks for everybody, and has a.
I'll actually put my hand up to try to gain Clover's attention, just real quick.
She says, she seems to be thankful to be able to look at anything besides what Georgie just did.
Yeah.
She says, "Yeah, what's on your mind, Troyer?"
Clover, do you know anything about Faelish?
Well, she's a bit of a firecracker.
I have heard.
What I understand, I mean, she's been a pretty good boss to me. I met her the one time.
Does she pay you well?
Better than I ever got paid at the Man at Arms. I can tell you that much.
That is good.
Not as good as my home business, of course.
Have you seen any of his kind hanging around Faelish? And I point at Georgie when I say that.
Georgie scratches his armpit.
She thinks about it for a second. She says, "Well, there was that fella that came for the VIP game. But I don't know. I mean, I haven't been working in the casino tonight. You might be able to ask down there.
Do they
Is that a friend of yours, or?"
Yes. Yes, he is.
Roll me a deception check.
My long lost brother.
Oh my god,
God.
he's so convincing.
Can he get a advantage?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
he's
give
my
him an
long-lost brother.
advantage.
I feel as though that was so bad I couldn't even roll. Whatever.
Social check.
Oh my god.
Eugene.
Yeah,
I feel
buddy.
so badly at all of these.
She says, "Well, maybe she kind of gets this mischievous smile on her face, and she says, "Well, maybe you guys could do me a favor and take this order down for me. And that will give me a few minutes to go out in the back and smoke." Says, "If I bring you a tray, will you take it down to him?"
Sure. And have this for the assistance, and I'll hand her 1 gold.
She smiles and as she accepts the gold, and she tucks it into like a little tiny pouch she's got like tied around the in the sash of her dress. And she walks back in, and she comes out a few moments later, and she's got a pretty sizable tray. There is various fruits, cheeses, a couple bottles of liquor, just basically like a snack pack kind of deal. It looks like it's enough to feed several people.
Okay. While she walks away, I kind of just go, "Oh wait, Vormir." Vormir's not going to like that decision, I think.
What,
Yeah.
1 gold?
Yes.
Fine, I don't know about it anyways.
Yeah, you don't know about it, but it's still.
Just don't tell him. We'll be fine.
But can you tell me exactly where they are, or do you have an idea?
Yes, she says they are in, it's private room number 6. Says that it has a sign right to the right of the door.
Thank you. And can you give me something so that I don't look so menacing?
Honey, I'm not a miracle worker.
I am only asking for like a napkin or cloth.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. She takes it off of her arm and plops it over yours.
Thank you.
The waiter disguise.
Yeah.
Basically.
Where did
She
Troyer
says-
go?
She says, "You boys don't get rowdy now, okay?"
We will try not to. And I'll kind of just like stand up as straight as possible, holding the napkin over my arm and the platter in the other, and just looking straight Butler and start heading down the stairs.
All right.
Georgie, can you come with me? And you two, Ian and Ian.
N, sir, it's N.
No, you
Uh,
two stay here.
Oh, yeah, we'll keep an eye on things up here.
Georgie's gonna look at them. Look for any exits and then stand by them and like make bird calls if
I
strange
grab
people run
Georgie and
out.
just start dragging. Just
They kind of look between each other, and one of them says, "Bird call? What?"
we have to move. We have to move.
Georgie just gets dragged along.
Is there
He
maybe like
starts skipping and swinging his free arm.
are there any suspicious people in the crowd? Like
I mean,
anyone
there's
watching
enough.
us?
It would be easier to list off the people that don't look suspicious. You're in a casino.
Yeah.
Well, is there anyone looking at Vori or Marco or Desi?
Not in particular, no. I mean, you guys aren't really drawing too much attention to yourself. You're just kind of standing around.
Yeah.
Although, I imagine that eventually somebody would approach you guys and be like, "Are you going to play, or are you here to eat? If you're just here to watch, then, you should at least pay for the show."
As he's saying that, I imagine that's when Troyer goes and Marco's eyes just go really wide.
Yeah.
And he just
I was-
tilts his head.
Yeah, I was gonna
Sorry.
stall for a minute,
Put
and
you
then when I see
There
looking
you
over
go.
to these guards, where are they mostly set up? Or are they just all milling about all over the place? These goblins disguised as dwarves.
They seem to be moving amongst the gambling tables mostly. You imagine they're probably watching for cheaters.
Okay.
You guys tell Marco about the dwarf goblins, because I got a 1.
No, not immediately, because I wanted to. I might do it to Marco then. I was going to do it to Georgie. After a short while, I'm gonna, when one of these goblin guards walks past, I'm gonna look to him and then try and make it look like I only just noticed Marco over there, because they wouldn't have seen me enter with Marco if we've been mingling for however long.
Hey, Georgie.
Oh.
You're the last one coming down the stairs. Go ahead and roll me a perception check as you're moving down.
Here, I'll put
Also-
Marco like right here. So
I'll go to the coat hanger or the coat rack person and say, I was just hired as a personal guard and waiter. Can I have my weapon back, please?
She says, certainly, sir. As long as you're not going back into the restaurant.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank
She gives
you.
you back your weapons.
I'm afraid of what Boromir's doing to Marco.
It'll be fine.
But as you guys head down, Georgie, you hear the entrance of the main entrance open as the door is closing behind you to the stairwell going down.
Can I try to look back and see who walked through?
You would have to open the door up. You could roll me a stealth check if you want to try to do so sneakily.
Also, I'm not holding you anymore. Just
Ouch.
So, Georgie, as you crack open the door, you find yourself staring about 3 inches away from the muzzle of what appears to be a pistol, with a pretty pissed off looking goblin holding.
Where was this?
It's at the stairs.
And he just kind of puts a finger to his lips and says, shh, before closing the door again.
I
Georgie mimics him and just
will drag him out of the room.
It's like you opened that at the worst possible moments.
We don't
Like-
know what's going on in the back, but
Like,
I'm gonna swat him away and just get away. And he's just gonna comply with what the goblin said.
Okay, yeah.
From the other side of the door, you hear kind of it sounds like basically metal sliding against wood. You would imagine your character's pretty damn smart. You would imagine that they're basically trying to bar the door from the outside. They seem to be trying to bar the door to the casino.
Uh-oh.
It's fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Let's see here.
that's right. We've got.
I'm gonna.
We need
I'm
plans
gonna
that
try
don't rely on
to.
stealth. It's fine.
Yeah, right.
That's what
I'm gonna try
to.
to. Crap.
As
He-
he's thinking.
Georgie makes. No, he has to be quiet, otherwise he's gonna get shot in the face.
Hmm.
He's gonna try to. He's gonna pull some sand out of his fur, kind of blow on it as he makes that little motion to finger over the mouth. Shh, go to sleep. And that's gonna be what do I do? 5d8. I'm gonna cast sleep. See if I can get these guys.
All right. Do you have to be able to see them?
It's in an area that I can see, and then it's within a 20-foot from the point that I choose.
She went out.
Okay, so just going 20 feet out from the door. Excellent. All right. Roll me 5d8.
And as this is happening, I'm going to try to finish my order. Oh, that's a lot of ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm not doing good.
roll me a perception check.
Oh,
I'm just the dice are. I have to change my colors right now.
Not going
You have
right.
you have no idea. It's just quiet. It's deathly silent on the other side of the.
oof.
It could be either really good or it could be really bad. It's almost like your ears are ringing.
Is the guy pointing the gun at me asleep or no?
You can't tell. Basically, he just pointed the gun at you and then just closed the door again and slid something in to keep the door from opening. He pretty much just shut the door and locked you in. He just nudged you back with the pistol. He didn't even really seem to give a shit that you saw him.
Do I hear what door this is before going downstairs? Just so I
Um,
mentally mark it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only door that you've seen that leads out of here.
Okay.
So yeah, you definitely know how to get back to it.
Cool.
All right, well, that was my action, so
Um,
we'll see what happens after this.
But like basically, you rolled a 1 on your stealth, so I'm thinking he basically
Yeah.
just managed to startle you, and in that moment, he just kind of nudged you back with the gun and just closed the door.
Yeah, well, that's my action, so I guess we'll see what happens after that. If he starts moving, I know it didn't.
Yeah, so far it seems to be just deathly silent beyond the door. You can just hear the gambling and stuff from downstairs. So what are you guys doing?
I'm going to. This whole time I've been milling about. That's just quite a while, and then I want to sort of turn my head and make out like I've only just seen. I'm trying to think if Marco's over there dancing.
Oh no! If you he's still keeping an eye on you, Maury.
That's good. I'm just going to turn my head and sort of snap to Despina, and then hurriedly sort of move towards her, grab her by the wrist, and be like, "You got money enough to gamble?" And then sort of try and frog march her over towards one of these tables, in like sort of stage whispering, threatening her near one of these guards. sort of half drag her across the room, off the table over here.
Are any of you
Marco's just
proficient in
tangoing.
gambling set?
In a
Ooh.
gaming set.
No, I'm not proficient
Oh,
in
wait.
gambling or anything.
Marco proficient in gambling. Marco proficient in cards. I don't know why I'm speaking like Gollum.
All right. So if you wish to gamble, you could roll a cards check. You could use
Dexterity.
either your dexterity or your charisma.
I'll use my thieves' tools because that's my only
Okay.
dex one right now.
Right. Same bonus. You don't have
Just
extra.
tango my way over there.
Is that a
Oh shit! That's a 13.
13?
Yeah, it switched to con.
Oh, I see. So you don't really make money. You don't really lose money. You pretty much stay about the same.
Okay.
That's about 15 minutes of playing. Any of the rest of you guys going to play?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I was just trying.
This one is like
Marco's very
go along with
confused.
whatever the hell Vormir is doing.
I'm trying to do a thing. I'm going to drag Despina over to one of these tables near one of the goblins and just start threatening her quite loudly and mention something like, you're in a lot of debt with the Shatter Gang and we don't mess around, and just try and see if I get any reaction off these goblins.
So you actually say Shatter Gang?
Yes. As if I'm there on their behalf.
Okay.
Marco just
a
tangoed
response.
over to he's trying to look inconspicuous while following, but he's just dancing with Scarly Graham, but I'm just watching. I'm not watching another person while dancing with you, sweetheart. Do. Jesus Christ.
Despina's
We
trying to
are-
look super scared, but I don't think it looks very real.
We are doing
just
so
like,
bad.
Oh, that was my cue.
She's like, oh no.
She's like
They found
physically
me.
whipping her wrist around, saying, "I'm so scared."
Yeah, I just see her with her hand on the back of her head going, "Oh no," and I just fucking throw her onto the table so no one sees.
Just
She's
like,
considering pretending to faint.
Marco's trying not to laugh.
Oh god.
She puts
So-
the back of her hand against her forehead and
Yeah.
falls
Yeah.
into the closest standing
Oh
person.
god, it's not going
Jesus
great.
Christ.
We just got to fool a goblin, maybe.
He's gonna get
Okay,
like a natural
so
20.
Boromir, roll me a a perception check.
Perception, did you say?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I keep cutting you out.
Oh boy.
Oh, we are.
Can
We're all
I
gonna
help?
die.
Each
Can I
cloud
help look?
is like
You're
You can roll
dancing.
perception as well. Yes.
oh,
Sorry.
can I roll perception since I'm in the same room?
God,
Yeah.
I'm tempted if I see anything to just pretend that
Oops.
Despina's cheating on Marco and pull her away from Bori.
Okay. So, yeah. You are most assuredly immediately answered, and caught by surprise as one of these goblins tries to take a club to the back of your knee.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, the stealth checks.
Oh my god.
The standard goblins to get +6 to stealth. This is actually a club. It's not going to be a scimitar, but you get the idea.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he whacks you in the back of the leg for 5 damage, and then his buddy comes rolling up and basically tries to grapple you with the club just like across your neck. And he says, "All right, buddy, you've had about enough. Go ahead and roll for me in athletics."
No, I wanted to get thrown out, but I'll roll anyways.
So you definitely could get out of the hold.
Yeah, I'll just have him take me and just look to everyone else gathered there, sort of with as much of a low-key wink as I can, just to try and get rid of as much security as I can from these guys for now, so they can, I don't know, get to any room or whatever.
Come on, pal. We'll take you in here to cool off.
Marco throws the girl he was dancing with like away from him, and then goes to Despina and goes, "Oh no, are you okay?"
And the two guards, Vormir, the two guards, they basically shove you into the bathroom.
Yeah.
And they're like, "You just stay here until our boss comes," and they just like lock the door from the outside.
Okay.
Marco just kneels down by Despina and goes, "What the fuck is happening?" In Videlphia.
She's yelling really loud. She's like, "Oh, I'm so glad those guards came and saved me."
What a horrid man for hurting my poor wife.
This
I don't know who he is.
Dwarflin,
Telling me how to spend my money.
this Dwarflin walks over to you two, and go ahead and roll me a deception check to see how good your performance is.
Well, seeing as Marco is just dancing with another girl and now saying Despina's his wife. Oh no. I got a 20.
I'll tell you what.
She's drunk, sir. I'm so sorry. She gets like this when she's had a few. I say in Goblin.
All right. He says, "Oh, she's been put through one hell of an experience." He says, "Look," he says, "let us go ahead and comp you." He says, "Take this," and he hands you what is essentially 20 gold coins worth of chips.
Okay.
And he says, "If you take this and present it to the person that runs the inn next door, they will give you a complimentary suite for the night."
And Goblin will be like, "What a kind sir. Thank you so much." I'll just put it in my pocket.
I absolutely apologize that ruffian was able to disturb you a lot.
Oh, he's been following her all night. I thought he was just a lover. But no, more evil than that.
Well, don't worry. We'll make sure that he doesn't follow you for the rest.
Marco will wink at the Goblin and then put a hand around Despina and go towards another table. Closer to Troyer. Be like, "What the fuck is over
Troyer,
there?"
you pretty much walk in as Voromir's being dragged out.
I was gonna say, like, do I make this fucking order already? Like, holy shit.
That's if
Did you say it was
don't roll
20 gold?
You will roll a 1, and then we'll all just fight to the death with these goblins.
Was it
That's
20 gold
roll
worth
on.
of
Yeah.
chips?
That's what I'm banking
Jeff?
on. I'm just gonna 1v1 this entire thing.
Jeff, was it 20 gold worth of chips?
Yes, 20 gold worth.
Okay. Okay.
So what room is this where I'm making the order?
The one that the Goblin Guard is currently standing in front of. You can see that he basically he like knocked on the door. It opened like an inch, and he's having like a whispered conversation.
Do you mind, sir? I have a order.
He looks at you, and he says, "Do you speak Goblin?"
No.
Okay. He says something in Goblin from inside. Troyer, roll me a perception check.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, not a 1. Woo!
Okay. So, from beyond the door, you hear a very loud metallic click. What do you do?
I move away from the door. Like, I get to here.
Okay. The goblin, hearing the same thing, pretty much dives to the opposite side of the door. And you hear a voice from within that sounds female and human, and she says in common, "Who the hell sent you? Are you one of the Guild Pact assassins, or are you Shatter Gang? We've pissed off so many people, I'm starting to have trouble keeping track."
I am Troyer. I am a friend of... Is it Candy from upstairs?
Clover.
Clover.
Thank you. I am a friend of Clover's. You placed a order. I'm here to deliver.
You set the tray down. You walk away real slow. There ain't too many like you around here. Don't think we ain't heard of you.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, that is fine. I will step in front of the door, place the tray in front of the door, and then kick the door in.
Alright, roll beat athletics.
Motherfucker.
Oh, that was perception.
Yeah, that was.
Same thing.
So the door shudders on its hinges, and you hear boom.
I'm guessing that's a shotgun to the fucking chest.
Something like that.
Marco at the table's like, wow, can we not get a moment of peace in this gambling hall?
That was actually supposed to be at a disadvantage because she can't actually see you.
Yeehaw.
Mega Blast. I know, MP.
Okay, so a hole in the door about the size of your torso just gets torn into the door, and there's just like this blue flash of sparks against the opposite wall behind you. And as you look inside of the door, you see you see this lady right here, who seems to be trying to collect herself after firing the weapon that she just fired.
Okay.
And sitting next to her is this fellow. And neither of them seem terribly happy. Pookie seems to be more pissed off than anything else about the fact that that just went off like 2 inches away from him. He's like clutching his ears. Might help if I actually put her in the tracker. Almost always a good thing to do.
Do you want us to roll initiative off this?
Yeah, everybody go ahead and roll initiative point
Yeah.
because that was very loud.
Yeah.
Have fun in the toilet.
Yeah, none of our plans are all that great. I was trying to get her out of the room at least to come and see. I don't know.
Yeah, no, like, I was
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
we are definitely not a Mission Impossible crew.
No, we
Let me-
will not be good at a heist.
I feel like Despina and Marco would be.
Let me fix your guys' initiatives. I accidentally rolled all initiatives instead
I mean,
of NPCs.
I think Despina's rolled 3 1s, but yeah.
It's okay, Marco's in his own little dream world right now.
Yeah, it's going great for Marco.
It's
Dancing.
real great for Marco. He was dancing, now he has a wife and 20 credits and a hotel room.
Wait, where's your wife?
We're pretending.
Okay.
George.
Relationship.
And also, Despina didn't hear any of that because Marco said it in Goblin.
Sure, got left. Alright, so we're good.
I don't speak that.
Nope.
Okay, so her ready to action went off. She is going to use her action to reload, and she kicks the table up to provide cover. Despina.
Mm-hmm. I saw that Troyer just got shot, right?
You saw that he got shot at.
Mm,
That's
okay.
it.
I just put up a thumbs up. Like,
Yeah.
I am okay.
There's like a chest-sized hole in the door.
Like, completely unshaken, by the way. Just like,
Seth is buying so much stuff right now.
I think. Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Big
He's gone
spender.
bad.
I'm gonna try to take out this guard by the door because
Oh my god.
He is currently prone.
Okay.
Like, he pretty much just dove to the side and hasn't moved since. He's just got, like, his hands over his head. Like, shit. The world's
I wonder if I should actually use this opportunity to make myself not just die immediately and put my mage. Yeah.
Oh, well, you still
Yeah.
have mage armor on. Oh no, it's the next day, isn't it?
No, it's been.
Oh, are we at the next
Well,
day?
how long has it been?
Like
It hasn't been 8
short
hours
rest.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go ahead and reapply
Oh.
the attacks. It's
Oh,
just because
okay.
you got a short rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
All
still
right.
have the 3 AC.
Okay, then I'm good, and I will
Yeah, if nothing
pick
else,
shit
I
up.
would cast it. You enter the place, knowing that you're probably going to have trouble of some sort.
Okay.
I will say before you do anything, do not kill. Reminder.
Well,
Is that part of the plan?
we can kill. That's why we got the guards, because they're gonna sing our praises. Don't kill in front of them.
Metagaming.
No,
You're in a
that's
fucking
like
closet. Shut the fuck up.
that's my terrible idea this entire time. In character, he's like, yeah, no, we got a couple of guards. They'll vouch for us. Just don't do anything in front of them. They're gonna be more
Oh, okay.
reliable than all these terrible witnesses. Probably should explain that or said that.
Too bad they're up front right now, probably watching a strip show.
Mm-hmm.
They're up there getting
I'm-
the clover.
I'm going to lightning lure the guy on.
All right.
So, where is my buttons?
You just drag him under the table towards you.
Yeah.
Ah,
He succeeded.
Wow.
with a -1. Oh.
He grabbed onto a chair.
He's like,
Yeah.
ah!
I'll say that basically it just like ripped across this table and it just kind of like glanced over him. But you know, it put like a really cool looking burn mark across the table.
Sorry, it was a reflex.
This being just signing tables.
Is it like half damage if it fails or anything like that?
No, because it has to be within 5 feet of me to take the damage.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Marco's
So.
within 5 feet. Don't.
I don't think that's how it works.
Just tases Marco. Sorry, it has to go somewhere. All right. Anything else for your turn?
Very is it?
I don't think I have any bonus actions. So no. Except for flying away, but
Guard Ian heard a boom. For sure. He is 1, 2. 1, 2. 6. Basically, the two guards are running over 2 turns. However, whenever they get to this point, while they still don't have weapons, they find themselves facing down a problem of their own.
Oh, fuck.
Marco!
So, question about sneak attack. If I use my action to, well, not, if I use my movement, can I bonus action hide under the table and action stab and get sneak attack?
Yes.
He's prone still, so you can just stab him for.
Oh, fuck, okay.
And then
Yeah,
bonus
you
action
can
dash or
literally
something.
just walk up and stab him.
Yeah, he's on the
Throw a
ground.
knife or something.
Just rapier him in the face would work.
Oh, that sounds terrible. Do I get advantage if he's prone? Yes, because I got
Yes.
sneak attack.
Yeah.
Sorry, I haven't rogued in a while. Okay. Okay,
You're
okay.
good.
Rapier! Oh,
So dead.
he's dying! He may be still alive.
You skewer him pretty good.
Or should I just hide under the table? I'm gonna hide under the table.
He's just staring at you with accusing eyes.
Bonus action hide and to feel no guilt.
I mean, you don't like
That's
killing.
more
You can non-lethally him, I suppose.
It's too late. Was it too
just
late?
stab him in the leg.
Is it non-lethal slashing? Piercing?
I mean, you can do non-lethal with a weapon, yes.
Okay, then I want that to be non-lethal, but he'll be unconscious, right?
Yeah.
He'll be out of the fight, essentially.
Okay.
You, like,
and-
basically stab him in the gut or something. It's, like, not something that's going to kill him immediately, but...
Okay, so then if I'm doing that, I just want to stab him in, like, the ribs and be like, and Goblin, thanks for the credits. And then hide under the table.
He's like, I count you up. Sweet.
We're still
Marco.
gonna stay in that suite.
Oh, hell yeah.
Carnivorous space hamster is not friendly. By the by.
Oh.
Marco will remember this.
Bruzy is not currently here. Troy.
This is an interesting little situation we have here. I'm going to... How many people are on the dance floor right now?
That's not a dance floor. It's actually a fighting pit, and nobody's in.
Oops.
Oh.
Marco was just dancing.
How...
There's a
How
dance
many-
floor upstairs.
Okay.
Everywhere is the dance floor of Marco.
How many people are out of the rooms right now?
Maybe about 10 total,
So, like,
including the goblins. So, like, 7 and then 3 goblins.
I don't give a fuck about the goblins. Everyone else.
Yeah, there's like 7 normal folks in the immediate area. In the area down here, there's probably about 6 more.
Okay.
And the dealers
going-
themselves, most of them are, not goblin.
I'm going to pull out my greatsword and just yell, "Get back into your rooms!"
Roll me an intimidation with advantage, because you got to...
Because you're a scary boy.
Most people don't come to the casino packing a good sword. Extreme.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense they allow weapons in the casino and not in the restaurant.
There must be a reason for it.
I love it. I fucking...
So,
But you would think, yeah.
you definitely draw a lot of notice. But it seems like everybody's having trouble hearing in the immediate aftermath of the gunshot. But a couple of people, they're kind of getting up and starting to look very alarmed about what's going on.
Great. Okay.
They're, starting to eyeball the exit.
Great.
Because the gunshot blast didn't alert.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's my turn because...
Whistle 6 seconds.
Georgie!
Isn't there supposed to be a guy in front of me with a gun pointing? at my
No,
face?
he closed the door and then barred it from
Okay.
the outside. He's basically just trying to keep you from going out that way.
All right. Georgie's gonna go this way.
Fucking 7 with
That's
advantage. You got raw.
25. And he's got to draw out his... Okay, he's just going to move... He's going to move here for now and pull out his crossbow.
Okay. Alright. So, first of all, Goblin number 1 should need map. There we go. Goblin 2. Okay, so he is unconscious. Let's see how he's... Well, actually, fine. He's just out. Goblin number 3 shouldn't be on the map. Goblin number 4. Here we go. Okay, so he going to come rushing around here because you just cast lightning. He's going to come up here and try to club you one.
Mm.
He misses.
Haha.
And this goblin is going to come around and try to do the same. Marco, you could take an attack of opportunity if you wish on goblin number 5.
Do I get advantage with hiding? No.
Yes,
Oh! I don't get sneak
You get
attack,
it.
though.
Yeah.
you do, actually.
I do.
Do a rogue.
I'm a rogue! So, 20... Oh, wait, I was in...
That'll
one?
definitely hit.
5 or
Number
4?
5.
Okay.
5.
Use my rapier. Wah!
Okay, so
Non-lethally.
as he comes in, you basically just like slash tendons in his leg.
Just from under the table, just boop. Like a
Gotta watch
tripwire.
out for that.
Vormir,
Is this door locked? Yeah.
it is.
I'm gonna bash it using my physical body. Is that just athletics to knock it down?
Indeed.
Or is
Can you
it?
put
Is it a very
can you
strong
put the
one?
vine into your foot?
It's a pretty thick wooden door. You could try to hack your way through with a weapon too. They
Yeah,
didn't
I mean,
actually.
if it's just a normal bathroom lock with like a thing, can I just put my sword between the sort of the slats and just hit it straight?
Yeah,
through?
I'll give you advantage on your athletic for it.
Yeah, it isn't. Yeah, imagine this isn't like super hard to break down. Ugh, 12.
Nah, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
God.
bathroom door. It's not like actually like the
Yeah.
primary.
We've
Root.
been playing high level characters too long for thinking a 12's bad.
Yeah, 12's fine.
12 is usually your bonus at that level.
Yeah.
Shut up!
10, 15, 20. I'm just gonna move to here.
I get an attack of opportunity.
Pookie is angry.
Is he still dazed?
He is not.
Damn it. This is gonna hurt.
He is going to bonus to rage. 2, 3. It's to here. And
How good is his passive perception? Because I'm like pressed up against the wall.
You did also literally just
14.
shout, everyone get down.
You
Draw
did.
aggressive.
No one heard.
Oh,
yeah,
he
but
missed.
nobody heard.
Pay no attention to the giant tree man.
He does not go reckless this turn, and he already used a bonus. That is that for him.
Sweet Jesus, thank you.
She
Terrified right now.
climbs
God.
behind the table, brings her rifle around,
Oh God.
and points it at Marco.
You know,
Oh,
interpose my
I guess
shield in the way.
And she
Maybe
says,
Pookie will get hit.
Guild Pact Assassins, I knew it!
first off, rude.
Yes.
Wait, how did that have
I've got
disadvantage?
protection fighting style, so just as she takes
Oh,
the shot,
okay.
I see it at the corner of my eye. Just have the shield popped up in the way.
Good
Just
deal.
bounces off.
Right, high five, Boromir. I'm guessing I'm not under the table anymore.
Don't, my arm's still rattling from that. Ah, fucking hell. It's like,
Yeah, it's like lead and thunder damage.
yeah.
But she's going to
I would have exploded with that.
again.
Now I can't make any op attacks. Thanks a lot, Marco.
I'm sorry you wanted to save my life.
Nah,
The
that's
Spina. Yeah, that would have
Sorry,
hurt.
Would have done 17 points of damage to Marco.
Potentially.
need to go stand next to
Uh-oh.
Troya next.
I used my opportunity to save the Spina, so.
It's like we're a team-working team.
Oh, teamwork.
I'm gonna reach down to the goblin. I guess not down. I'm gonna lightning or shocking grasp him.
Alright. Roll it.
Whew. Oh boy,
Oh, lordy.
I can't roll today.
These goblins seem to have an aversion to lightning. They're just like
Oh,
Was there
saving
one
and dodging.
I can't get him. He's slippery.
They all got really thick rubber boots on, and it's really just messing with your flow. A bonus action.
Nope.
Marco,
Follow!
you are not hiding currently.
Haha! Advantage because I'm flanking?
Indeed.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. It's like an early Christmas present.
Oh, I love. Did I? I should bonus action to this thing. No. Hmm. Can I bonus action a dagger?
If you're using 2 light weapons, but not with a rapier
Yeah.
for reasons.
I can't do it with a rapier? Isn't that a light weapon?
If you're using a dagger in your offhand, you can,
Okay, then I do that.
I think.
I'm pretty sure. I won't get sneak attack though. Let me take that off.
No, you will.
You would.
You're just taking 2 opportunities to attack. You just don't get your cunning action.
You
So
don't,
yeah!
don't get wisdom.
Oh, that didn't do my sneak attack. Shit.
Yeah, it's not the modifier to hit or something.
That will kill. Incapacitate.
Yeah, it's all non-lethal, because that's what everybody said to Marco.
Blip.
And then he just yells out, 3! And looks at Vori.
3 non-dead goblins, great.
That's my turn.
You guys have really put me in a fucking pickle.
You're a
Okay.
fighter, you got this, you love it where you
I'm
are.
trying to protect the Spina.
Despina and Marco, roll me perception.
Oh, goody.
Oh,
Natural
Hey,
20.
There it is.
nice.
Alright.
I've been really good at looking at things tonight.
Just not hitting them.
Excuse you.
3 dead goblins.
I've taken care of 3 goblins.
Marco's been hitting
Yeah.
stuff. I haven't.
Oh, yeah, the rest of us have been.
Yeah.
She's stealing all of our good rolls.
It's true.
She's got some kind of power that sucks out all of
It's
our
hacks.
good rolls for her.
Oh,
No, hey, Bruisey boy.
here he is.
Where's my little boy? Oh!
Oh boy.
Ah!
Ah.
Shit!
So Bruzy just pops open the door, and he is going to try to grapple you.
Oh,
goodness.
okay. Giving me a big hug? A big bruisey hoe? Is that a
That's
strength
not
or
a great
athletic?
roll. Athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobat? Can I do acrobatics instead?
Yep.
7!
I was gonna say, if you don't have a bonus of 4, I'm going to stab you myself. Oh my god.
And
Jeff,
he,
just kill us all. Just
7!
kill us. Let us start over.
He can't
Oh,
take his little goblin hands on me. I'm too slick.
Just total recall, please.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
no, but he is going to use his cunning action to fling something at your face.
He's throwing his poo at
Is
you.
it Pooh? He's a goblin. He doesn't
Yeah.
do
No,
that.
he's a hazard.
No, he's
No,
not.
he's a little monkey.
Fuzzy.
Monkey
He's a little
guy.
mucky. He's got to throw
Yeah,
poo
he
in your face.
sucks.
Okay.
I hold up
Which
one of his
direction
ninja
it goes?
stars.
6.
Did he disengage or no?
2, 6. And-
Jeff.
Wait,
Hang on.
He's still his turn.
He hasn't gone anywhere.
Oh.
Oh.
So pretty much right on top of Boromir, like he throws something at your face.
Yeah.
And as it like bounces around, it just kind of rolls like right next to you, Boromir.
Yeah.
And a smoke bomb goes off.
Okay.
And you hear the door shut. You can take a attack of opportunity at a disadvantage, Mark. Actually, you already took an attack of opportunity this turn, didn't you?
No.
No, we went
I don't
back to
think
the
so.
top.
It
Yeah.
was last turn.
I missed that anyway. It's fine.
All right. But yeah, he just goes in and slams door shut. And meanwhile, Thalish is screaming, I only took what was mine. I made it. It belonged to me.
Is she talking to herself?
She's down
She's
about those
screaming at
weapons
you
she
guys.
stole.
Why we're coming for her?
Yeah, she has no idea why you're here
Thinks
because,
we're assassins. Yeah.
yeah, she thinks you're assassins sent by the Guild Pact.
I'm going to
Marco just-
use. I'm going to use that bottle of ever smoking
Okay.
and throw it into the room with Falish.
All right. So, yeah. What is that? Is it a 20-foot radius, 15-foot radius?
Basically, it's going to fill the entire room.
Well, it'll spill out, too.
Yeah.
I think it's I think it's 15.
Mm-hmm. I think it's actually 20. Hold on.
Is it?
I thought it doesn't help
Yeah,
my
I
case.
thought it was 20.
Pours out in a 60-foot radius from the bottle.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Okay. It's not going to hit that room that the monkey's in, though.
Alright, so let's just assume you get dead center in the Oh my god.
Is it 60 feet?
Yeah, it's pretty much pouring out. Pretty much any place that isn't a shut door at this point is rapidly filling with smoke. People are like screaming and moving for the exit now.
With it only being within the room and the only exit being the
Fills the space.
hole in the door.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try to move to here to try to like block it?
Yeah. I'll say that by doing that, it'll basically buy you, let's say, 4 turns if you stand there before it'll start like really filling the room up. You know what I mean? Like smoke is wisping out now. What color is it, by the way? You get to choose the color every time you.
Ooh. I'm gonna choose.
Pink.
I'm gonna choose brown because it's the color of me.
Nice.
Oh.
All right.
I like how you're like, I really need to help you guys, and you just put yourself between the 2 mini bosses. Like, oh, flank me, you guys.
It's yeah. I'm not
Seemed like a
happy
good
about
idea
it.
at the time.
I'm not happy about it, but you know what? It's gonna help you guys in the long run. So
Anything else for your turn?
cry that I'm gonna lose another character. There we go.
Georgie.
I'm assuming she's hearing people running all around. They can't even find the exit, so he's gonna just double move.
All right.
He's
Which way
gonna
you going?
wander around aimlessly through the smoke. He has no clue what's going on. He'll end up random direction here.
All right. Roll me a perception check as you go by the stairs.
Oh, he went the north direction, so he went
Oh,
from
okay.
here up to here and then
Okay.
around.
All right. You're good. All right. Boromir.
Okay, I'm gonna stumble over here and try and open this door. Or is that gonna be an action or a bonus or something?
No, it's not locked or anything.
Okay, I'll open this.
All right. So you open the door
Mhm.
and roll me a perception check. Nice. Okay. So you're looking around and like you're kind of like peeking over the table and stuff, and you can see that there is a panel in the north wall that has been removed, and there's a small sized opening.
Again.
It's like right along the floor.
Does it look how does it size?
Yeah, it looks like somebody small could fit it.
Okay, I'm gonna go and look in there. Do I see a
All right.
how does he?
You see that the tunnel kind of extends in both directions. It looks like it actually goes behind each of the little gambling rooms. Like it just disappears into darkness beyond the edges of your dark vision. But it also goes past the bathrooms too.
Okay. So he's already gone.
Yeah, he's used his movement. If you want, you could roll me an investigation check.
No, I really wanted to cast a spell on him, but I can't see him. So, how much movement did I actually use? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I've used it almost all to get there. No, I'm going to have to dash and come back over here. Next to Troya. Moving around. Well, I don't leave Pookie's threat, so there shouldn't be a op or anything.
No, you're good.
Bonus action. I don't want to do it on either of these guys. I'm going to bonus action cast Wrathful Smite. No, because then I'll just lose the next turn. I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to run there. It's going to be great. As I walk past, I'll tell Marco he's fled through a gap I couldn't possibly get through.
Pookie is going to try to grapple Troyer. And rolls a 4.
He's raging, so he has advantage.
Oh shit, you're right. 12.
Still not great. Hey.
You shrug him off, and he's screaming, "Go ahead and shoot him! God!"
With that, can I actually try to move him in my place, or no?
No, because it's not your turn. You know what I mean? Like, you're able to resist the grapple, but it doesn't let you reverse it.
Fuck. Okay. Oh, God.
That's alright, I got you. You're within 5 feet of me.
You see her, like, thumb back this huge hammer, and she brings it up, and as she does, you see just, like, this, it's a small pan of powder. It looks like kind of a blue powder. And as it's, like, sitting there before the hammer even drops, you can see the powder is kind of, like, flowing down into this pan, and there's 2 tubes running along either side of the gun, and you can just see them lighting up as she fires.
I wouldn't see any of that because the whole room is full of smoke.
That's a fair point.
Well, you might see like the sort of a flash thing, but you probably couldn't tell the origin of it.
Just see a
I mean, also I'm facing Pookie at the moment, so I mean, I'm gonna see my death in a few seconds.
Oh, God.
Still got you.
Mm-hmm.
So it just blows like a huge chunk out of your chest. And she says, "Take that, you shatter gang sons of bitches!"
Yeah. Okay. I know what I'm doing next turn.
Just begin with second and end with wind.
Despina,
yes, sir.
you're smoking. Actually, where you're standing at, roll me a perception check.
Okay. I'm those. Oh, I got 19.
You hear the thudding of boots coming down the stairs.
Uh-oh, guys. I think they might have called in backup. Vormir, you did something about a small...
Yeah, he's hiding up there somewhere. Yeah.
Check that out. See if
Do you
I
have
can
dark
fit
vision?
in it. What?
Do you have dark vision?
Well, I'm gonna kind of... Yeah, I do.
So you go peek out of the smoke?
Oh, I just realized.
Well, I'm gonna stumble towards where... Like, up, because I knew that that's where Vormir yelled
Okay.
from.
In that room, yeah.
Okay.
And then once I find this room, go in and try to find the tunnel and see if... I don't know. See if I can fit through it or if I can see in it or...
Roll me, roll me an investigation check.
Ugh.
It's not great, but it's enough for you to realize that he probably didn't go to the left because the tunnel extends quite a ways. And you can't see him, in the range of your dark vision. He just didn't have time to travel that far, which indicates to you that he may have went into one of the restrooms.
Can I fit in this tunnel?
You are medium-sized, yes?
Yeah.
No, unfortunately.
Don't know.
You tell anyone that
What?
he's in the bathroom?
Well, I'm still in here. I can't come out. Turn. Well, I guess I have... Has any of that been my action?
I mean, you haven't actually taken an action yet, so you can dash and speak.
Yeah.
If you so desire.
Okay, so I'm gonna dash back out and towards the bathroom. Probably crashing into Marco because I have to go through the smoke. And yell that I think he went this way.
Mark was like, "A goblin!" And then I was like, "Wait, that's Fina."
Alright.
Okay, so Despina bumped me and said he was going to the bathroom, so. Okay, I'm gonna sneak in.
I love bathroom rogue battles.
I love some bathroom rogues. Can I listen to see if I can hear anyone in this room before I barge in?
Sure, roll me a perception check.
20.
It sounds awful quiet.
Okay, so I had 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Bonus action dash.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to this one.
Roll me a perception check. It also sounds pretty quiet.
I'm just gonna open the door.
All right. You open the door and you don't see nobody.
I'll just shake my head at Despina, because I'm pretty sure that took my action. I can move. I have enough movement to move back there. Oh, wait.
You can, if you cunning action as well, because you can dash.
As
That's
you
what I
start to
did.
move back,
Okay.
You remember to look.
You're gonna take it up from a sneak boy. Use your own move
he
against
was
me.
directly above the door, just flattened
Yep.
out up there. He basically
Always
swings down
look
on his
up,
tail and takes
Marco.
a stab at you.
It's hard to look up when you're as tall as the ceiling. I'm sorry. That doesn't hit.
He gets advantage.
Hey, why are you guys all so tall?
I'm not-
Can
This is my race.
Soil, boy.
Despina is 5'4".
Elf G?
Does 19 hit?
Oh, let me check, Jeff. Oh yeah, it does actually.
It's possible that it wouldn't.
Oh, it may possibly hit. Yes.
Bathroom rogue battles.
Do I get an attack?
No, because you were using your dash to move
That was
whenever.
my bonus action, and then I still had 3 feet of movement left over for my dash.
You also took 2 perception checks.
Okay. Okay.
The blade that he's holding, it was just like a, like what a road flare looks like.
Yeah.
Imagine that if the flame was black.
I just look at this bean and go, I don't feel good.
And you could go ahead and take your dash.
Oh, I mean,
That was when you left the attack of opportunity area. You know what I mean?
yeah. Well, no, I took my dash and I could look at all the bathrooms. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you still had movement left because you were moving.
Yeah.
Right. So you're able to go ahead and move.
Yeah. I just go move here. Actually,
Okay.
no. You know what? I go sit. I sit.
It's still
Just
alive.
wanna die.
You're like, I got stabbed. I'm gonna sit down.
I got stabbed in the
I'm
neck.
done. I'm feeling tired. I need to rest a
I
little
need
bit.
to. I need to
I'm
take a little nap right here.
All right. So Bruzy. Going to come shooting out of here. 1, 3. He gets to right here. You see him skid to a halt. And then go 1, 2, 3, right back into the bathroom where he slams the door.
Maybe he had to go.
Hey, comment.
Troyer!
I'm gonna fucking heal myself, please, and thank you.
Good call, good call.
Please be higher than 5. Thank you,
Oh,
Lord!
beautiful.
Nice.
Why didn't it heal me?
So, all this plant matter just basically reassembles the mechanical bits that got blown off.
It's actually being replaced with just plant. Nothing but plant. It's the better version. And
It will
I'm gonna use
eventually
my-
be Rusty Swamp Thing.
I'm going to look at Vormir and just say, please tell this crazy woman we are not after her.
Okay, move out of the way then.
And I will move to here.
Okay.
And I'm assuming that will let go of some of the smoke.
Yeah, the smoke's going to start pouring out. You've probably got about 3 areas going to be full.
Okay. And I'm in the smoke now, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to move away without using disengage.
Right.
So that's
Yeah, because Pookie can't see into the smoke either.
yeah. So would it be difficult terrain to kind of like squeeze past Pookie?
No, I'm going to say not.
Okay. So I'll get to 5, 10, 15, 20. Get to Despina, ask where.
You just see Marco sitting on a couch.
Despina's gonna point at the far bathroom.
Okay.
And then be like, but there's guys coming.
And then 25, 30. Use my action to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Action surge.
Oh.
Grapple the fucker.
All right, roll it.
And he's a smaller race, correct?
He is.
So advantage.
Indeed.
Please don't fuck with me.
Oh, so close. If he didn't have a tail and thumbs on his feet, you'd have had him.
Fuck. Not great. But now I'm blocking the door,
You are blocking it.
which I'm also blocking the door, which is a bad thing. But
Okay, George is going to move up here,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to. Oh, Pookie, friend. Remember me?
He will get advantage on his saving throw because he is in combat.
He's opening up his arms. And, we're friends, remember? Oh, I hope this works.
No.
Nope.
Oh, no.
He
But he had a
says,
crossbow.
"Yeah,
out.
I remember you, friend."
Georgie just looks defeated. Damn.
Get out there before he kills. Oh, actually, you can't disengage.
Boromir.
I was gonna go and try and help just calm down that woman, but Pookie's now gonna tear Georgie to shreds.
Tell her that we're not here for her.
Yeah. Fucking.
I don't know if that's gonna matter to her at this point.
Just all these
Probably
horror
not.
stories flash through your mind of like older Orzovs telling you about people that charmed them to get out of their debts, and then
Yeah.
the horrible retribution they sought afterwards. They realized what had happened.
Hey, this isn't gonna go well. Man, I want to stop Faelish, but also Pookie. Alright, I'm gonna have to try and draw Pookie's attention first. I'm gonna move over here, and I can't really see Pookie, so would I still be at disadvantage here?
Actually, Bruce's turn went, so the smoke bomb double.
Okay. Yeah.
So you're good.
I'm gonna have to stand next to Georgie in case he gets shot. And I goes, "We're not here for you, either of you. Get back in that fucking room." And I'm gonna cast Wrathful Smite.
Oh shit!
Before attacking Pookie. Let's see if this works.
Yeah. Yes.
That'll hit.
Yes.
Ooh, it's not much, but it's psychic on a raging creature. Let's see if he makes a save.
There we go.
Fear.
So he's frightened, yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Does he have to do it immediately?
No,
I
it
think
works
it's
at
on-
the first turn. It's at the end afterwards. Yes, you can keep making the save.
Right.
So yeah, so his so Voromir's eyes just grow sort of there's sort of a soft haze is sort of translucent for a second as he gets his sword out and it's wreathed with this sort of greyish energy, and as he strikes into Pookie, he just hears this sort of it's just a deathly shriek, and you can tell it's a real one and fairly recent, and it's a little bit unnerving. And
So Pookie, he just kind of shrinks back and he looks horrified and just moves. 1, 2, 6. This way. You can take an attack of opportunity if you wish.
no, because that'd break the fear, and I want to save it to maybe protect Georgie.
Baelish screams, "You cowardly son of a bitch!"
Why is she still attacking me? What?
Through the wall.
Wasn't supposed to be attacking you.
Would have missed me.
Okay.
The fucking sniper. Bending bullets and shit.
She's got aimbots. There we go. Okay. And then... Boop. Boop.
I don't like these goblins. I'm gonna
Oh
die.
no, it's the actual Shatter Gang. We said their name too many times, so it summoned them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping I could
Like
charm
Bloody
him
Mary.
and get him to start attacking them, but oh well.
It's alright, we got
One of them
wizard and sorcerer
gets to
and
this
spells
doorway.
left. You can AoE them all in a bit.
Despina and
No,
Marco.
Yeah, I'm so out of
What
spells.
about Marco?
I need dexterity saves from Despina and Marco, please. As one of them just rolls a little ball down the hallway at you.
You guys, do you think Marco's gonna die today?
No.
Because
No,
I do.
I don't.
Okay. So both of you are able to dive aside and
Whew.
basically hit the dirt as this bomb explodes and just sends shrapnel flying into the wall.
I'll
And,
cover Despino with my body.
The goblin screams in the aftermath, "Baelish, you better put down that goddamn cannon and come out!"
Why are they cowboys? Marco says
This
that
is
one.
like- we're in the middle of the Old West.
Because I've been watching too much Justified.
That is a good show.
It
Too
is
bad I
actually
ended
really
it.
good.
Yeah, the guy died, so they couldn't finish it.
Yeehaw!
In true cowboy fashion.
There we go. And these guys all move up, and they are leveling small pistol at Mira and Georgie. And they say, "Drop your weapons, boys."
I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna sort of place myself between Georgie and them.
Despina!
Okay. This guy at the end here that just threw something at us. I think he's 35 feet.
People at this point have all like screamed and are running. You know, they've all run down to like the lower of it where the tables where you can have drinks and stuff. Everybody's just kind of like flat against the wall there.
And do the two southern stair things go into a different rooms? Or the upper floor?
They both lead upstairs to the restaurant, actually.
Okay.
But there are like double doors there.
Yeah, they're probably locked too. Poor people.
Yeah. They pretty much keep it separated on most occasions, but like it has the option to.
I feel like I want to bring out the big guns.
Oh,
Yeah.
By that I
shit.
mean, and by that I mean Chaos Bolt. Yeah, let's try to get him.
You can kill
Go get 'em.
all of them six.
Go.
Get him! I
Go
them
get him.
finally hit
Got him.
something. Whew.
So dead.
He explodes.
Yeah, so you get for throwing things at me.
I believe 3 is fire.
Cold
fire.
Yes,
Yeah.
'tis fire.
Marco!
Marco, I'm feeling so good. He stands back up, still kind of holding his neck, and just walks like right here. Can you see Baelish? No.
No.
See anyone?
Just smoke pouring out of that doorway. You can see Pookie running away.
He's running away, so Boromir probably did his weird bullying thing. Who got a
They're
short
all
bow?
readying actions, careful. Oh, shit.
Oh boy.
I didn't know
You
that!
do this to yourself? I mean, yeah.
Then I guess not.
No, you wouldn't know.
I mean, you basically peek around the corner and there's a bunch of goblins with pistol.
Fuck
You
this,
can
I'm
shoot
gonna
if
go
you
kill
wish to,
Courier.
but they look like they're ready to shoot.
No, because anything's gonna be Marco's instantly dead, so I'm just gonna wait right here for Bruzy.
Alright.
I have no healing or anything.
You can
I'll
ready...
just hold an attack,
Yeah.
but I probably won't get it.
Bruzy.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at you, and he says, "Look, whatever they're paying you to kill me, I'll double it if you kill this fucking goblin there."
We are not trying to kill you, and I cannot lie.
Well, what are you here for?
We only want answers, and you have been slippery. We will gladly take care of the Shedder Gang. We only want answers. And
Says-
I'll legitimately put my sword down.
He's looking at you, and he's got like that weird glowy knife in his hand, and he says, "All right, Tin Man." He says, "You take care of the Shatter Gangs. I'll tell you what I know."
Thank you.
Am I close enough to hear this?
I would say so, yes.
Can I
I mean,
insight
I'm
him?
loud enough.
Yeah, absolutely, you can.
I'm one loud
Would
motherfucker.
Georgie too?
No.
Georgie's a little bit far, especially since a bomb
Okay.
just went off. But yeah, Marco, you're not sure.
With me being right there, can I roll an insight?
Absolutely, you can.
Okay.
You are about 90% certain that he is more concerned about the Shatter Gangs than you guys. And you think that he probably doesn't have very many options as far as running, at least with getting his friends. Like, he seems to be genuinely concerned about them.
I'm gonna be like, fucking fair. Fucking fair.
He's
Well,
like,
what?
look, I'll be a good boy. You did keep my people alive. Let's go,
Yeah,
go
you-
protect
but-
and serve, man.
I'll,
You gotta say fucking fair in the Troyer voice
I
though.
will.
Yeah.
I'll actually this turn. I'll actually devise a plan, and I'll actually just yell out, "Vormir, surrender!"
Okay.
loudly, and then I'm gonna tell Bruzy, they are in front of my friends. You are a sneaky one, but I do not want you to get hurt. Stay behind me.
All right.
And I will I'll try to, well, I will actually just straight up open this door and move through.
Okay. All right. He's going to stick with you.
Trust is so cheap.
It is.
Oh,
It is.
You've got a rogue in the one place you really don't want a rogue.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm very much aware, which is like he had like with that insight though, he's like he has one option with this.
Right?
Georgie, are you surrendering? I say fuck him up.
No, George has got his crossbow out and he's gonna shoot one of them,
Oh, can you
or try to, and then he's gonna run away.
Can you ice
He's
knife
just
them
like,
all? 'Cause they're all
"Ugh!"
messed up.
No,
Oh.
ugh.
They're in
Oh,
the
God.
impassable goblin wing
And then
formation.
he just
Oh,
runs
no.
away.
Oh no!
We're friends. I'm your friend. I'm your friend. Don't shoot me. We're hiding. We're hiding behind the table.
As soon as you fire some ready actions, hang on.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
Uh-oh.
try and block
Okay.
one.
I guess I'm back here.
Yeah.
Let's do
Yup.
this. Do any of those hit you?
My DC is
Do you have shield?
15. I have mage armor, so I should be at 15.
Okay. Do you have a shield spell that you want to use?
No, I don't.
Okay, so fortunately,
This is why we can shield.
Ah, this changes things.
Georgie is dead.
oh shit! I just realized I rolled the wrong thing. It's the same dice though. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, same dice.
Oh, okay. So yeah, 3 of them fire into Georgie. whenever he fires, like basically his crossbow just kind of the bolt goes flying off sideways, and they just shoot him in the chest 3 times. The other 3 are just staring at you, Vormir, like just waiting to see if you do anything.
Georgie is bleeding out with bullets in his chest, and he reaches out towards Pookie. We were friends.
Vormir.
Georgie. Failure should probably. I'm gonna drag Georgie into this room. Or is that gonna? Does that look like I'm about to get shot if I do that?
As you are dragging the room, give me a with advantage because you have a wounded monkey, and Faelish likes.
Hey.
You see that the gun is leveled at you, and like you can just see her finger on the trigger. You can like see the top of her goggles. She's like barely poking her head above the table, and she sees you carrying Georgie, and she lowers the gun, and she says, "Get him in here, quick!"
Alright, I'm gonna drag Georgie in here, and then when I'm stood next to Faelish, I'll go. Listen, there's one way out of this, and hold my empty hand out as I let go of Georgie, and I'm gonna sort of point at the gun and cast command on her, and the word is gonna be relinquish. Let's see if it works. What I had.
All right, roll it.
You're really
Okay.
Yeah.
So she pretty much drops the gun. She'd already lowered it,
Yeah.
but
alright,
yeah, she
I'll
drops it.
take the gun off her. And just
Alright.
stow it somewhere on myself before turning to Georgie, and after next turn, lay on hands in. But hopefully he doesn't roll the double ones or something and die. I think he'll be fine.
Oh, you just jinxed me so bad.
No, you can't die in 6 seconds. You're fine. I hope.
Does 14 make the wisdom save? I forgot to roll it at the end of his last turn.
It does, so he's no longer frightened of me.
Okay. So Pookie whirls around and he sees Shattered.
His rage should have faded though, because he had a turn of not getting attacked or attacking.
But he
Shit.
probably saw that we were fighting him, so.
I don't know how much he saw. Probably enough.
He
He's
just
gonna go kill him.
he sees Shatter Gang. He is going to run down.
Yes, I was banking on that. Yes.
He is going to get shot 3 times on his way.
Oh, thank
These
God.
things happen.
Oh,
2 hits, 1 crit.
Oh, Pookie.
Ouch.
Wait, are there only 5 of them?
Yeah.
God damn
And
it.
3 already shot.
Okay, so 7. Oh yeah, so it would only be 2 shots, you're right. So just the crit. Alright, so he takes 7. Goes way down. And is going to swing both of his Morning Stars. And the target. Okay. And second one.
Oh shit, has he got twin morning stars?
He does.
Beast.
That! So he splats one of the goblins and takes an arrow in the chest. Faelish is not very happy with the situation. And she looks at you, Vormir, and you see her like basically pull something out of her bag. And it looks very similar to what the goblin threw down the hallway, but much, much larger. And you can actually see an Is It League like stamp on it, as well as a symbol that you're pretty sure indicates that it's military grade.
Okay.
And she says, "Tell me to drop this, fucker."
Yeah.
Okay. Give her a smile. I'll say you'll still need a hand to use it. And
With her other hand, she reaches into her satchel and pulls out a red vial, and she says, "Give this to your friend. If you ain't Shatter Gang, he don't deserve to die here."
I'll tell her to keep it.
These goblins. Let's do this. Actually, they get advantage.
Oh, did he do reckless?
No, but they have pack tactics.
Oh, fun.
1. Oh.
Ouch.
Okay. And then... Oh my goodness. Oh, I should have been in it as well. And last one.
Is he not raging?
He is not currently. Last one misses. Bloop, 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 bloop. Despina!
Oh boy.
Pookie's looking rough.
Yeah, I'm gonna very kind of gingerly look around this corner.
Of course, he was trying to kill you guys just a minute ago.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Our enemies are our friend, so.
Mm.
And all that. Yeah,
Just enemies.
yep, just enemies.
it's, number 4. Stop succeeding. They're getting like 13s and 14s.
Yeah.
I need a higher DC. Alright.
Bonus action?
Oh, I'm actually,
You know, twin.
well, I can't do like anything with my sorcery points yet. Except get spell slots back, so I'll do that. That's a bonus action.
I think you do at level 2. You can. You get a meta
I don't think
magic.
you get meta magic until level.
Yeah, she just converts sorcery points to
Yeah.
spell slots and vice versa.
So I'll just get one of my spell slots back. Woo!
Okay.
And step back again, so they can't get me.
So, at this point, guard Ian comes stumbling down the stairs. 4 hit points left.
Oh god.
What's he been up to?
Fighting goblins.
They've been
Fighting goblins
The other
upstairs.
guy's dead. The other guard's dead. Oh good lord.
Jesus.
Says,
The other
"You
map."
goblin bastards!"
I'm actually very impressed that he did not run away.
He's chucking a spear.
He's kind of loyal. We should keep.
Oh,
If he
boy,
lives.
If he gets a kill.
Oh.
No.
The only wounds.
Oh, it was kind of a dull
Marco.
spear.
I don't know if I can even reach anyone. So
He's pretty much just got like an armload of weapons. It looks like he basically just grabbed a bunch of shit from behind the counter. Just like, he's just got like an armload of weapons, just awkwardly throwing them at shit.
Can I just tell him to go back up the fucking stairs before he enters there?
I have no idea what to do.
No,
Like,
you can.
just no. In Troyer, because I want to stay in RP. Go back up these stairs, please.
Can I move through Despina or no?
Yeah. I mean, you'll have to do a acrobatics check to see if you can actually like silently snap her neck before you bring her down, and then you can. But
30.
you can't get past her, conceivably.
I was gonna try to shoot this guy.
Do you consider Pookie an ally currently?
I can't flank with a short bow.
No, but like for sneak attack, but I guess not.
Yeah, no. I'm just gonna dash away. I don't care.
Tried.
You killed 3 goblins earlier. Don't let it get you down. Just getting hit once.
Yeah, they're probably all gonna come up here and murder me though.
Bruzy kind of like
Through me.
clambers up and he's crawling along the ceiling above you. And he peeks around the corner and sees what's going on with Pookie. You sons of bitches. And he is going to fling with one hand daggers. He's going to stop targeting. Kills that one. What is that?
Oh, he would get a sneak attack because that is his mate. Pookie.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
It'd only be on one of them, though.
The sneak attack would have gone off on the first one, yeah. If you hadn't hit them with the first one, it could have gone off. Troyer.
I'm gonna try to run up, push this fucker up the stairs.
I won't even make you roll. He's pretty good. He just kind of like falls down and sits down on the stairs.
No,
He's like, get him!
I won't push him. Like, I'm just like pointing up the stairs as I'm doing
Okay.
it. And I'm going to take my axe and try to throw it at the one that just got injured.
Alright.
That tried. No, fuck it. This is a gang.
Good.
Just
Alright. Yeah, you just bury the hand axe right. Drops.
and that is all I can do.
I think what I want to say, just for the sake of simplicity, in most occasions, unless you specifically say that you're killing, I'm assuming that you're just wounded enough to fight.
Hmm.
Oh, Georgie. Guard and
Yeah, Georgie is so gonna try to kill one of them.
he's doing a little bit better. He just kind of makes it to the top of down. Just wait for the smoke to clear, literally and figuratively.
I'm going to use 5 points of lay on hands on Georgie, so I've got legit 1 left. I turn to Georgia, say don't drink whatever she tries to give you. Keep an eye on her. And I'll say, listen, I'm going to go and save Pookie or your Grommen. Don't fuck with my Haddersy. And then I'm going to go and stand over here. That's
Okay.
all I've got left. Look after my primate. I'll look after yours. I'm going to stand next to Pookie, and next time he gets attacked by one of these goblins, put my shield in the way. Try and keep him alive because he looks fucked up.
Yeah, he's not doing great. He's gonna go reckless. And that.
Ah, shit, there you go.
Crit.
That's good.
Oh, there you go.
So
Got him,
yeah,
Pookie.
he's like his morning stars are basically just pipes that have like a bunch of bolts and stuff sticking to them. They're like basically construction material more than anything else, with like leather wrapped around one. And he's just like smashing these guys pieces with.
Georgie like stands up with the blood still coming from his chest and turns to Falish. Give me that potion. And if she hands it to him, he's gonna run over and try to push it down Pookie's mouth without even asking.
He's right. He's gonna fuck you up.
Well, Phalos will hand you the potion.
Well, if he's raging and he's gonna hit him, he won't do it. But once he calms down, he's gonna give it to him and try to feed it to him because he wants to be friends with him.
That was the last of the goblins that fall, and Pookie, he looks at you, and you can just see like these mad bloodshot eyes, and it looks like he's getting ready to rage, and then he seems to recognize the vial in your hand, and he reaches out.
So He pours it down his mouth. Here you go, friend.
That will heal. 1d8. And 10.
Nice.
He's
Very
looking
nice.
significantly better.
Does it seem like a more chill scenario when we're out of combat, or is Brucey still gonna run off?
Brucey's like peeking around the corner, and he makes it to here, and he sees the guards, and kind of like jumps back and does like a kung fu pose, and the guards are like, we're with them, and
I'll just point at them and just say, "Go back upstairs, please."
they go back upstairs.
Is Phaelus
So-
gonna try anything or no?
Baelish she's like just got the bomb in her hand, and she's like bouncing it back and forth, and she sees that like that Pookie's alive, and then she sees Brucey kind of come around the corner, and she just slowly puts it back in the bag and just kind of brings the bag up to her shoulder.
It
says,
seems like
Say, you're fucking killing me here.
Georgie will just say, seems like we have a conundrum here.
Baelish kind of comes out and moves over to Boromir and says, "I'll take back my weapon, please."
Okay, I'm gonna hand it to Despina. I'll say I don't think you will.
Ooh.
So
No, I'll
Oh,
she
take
can mess
this.
with it, you right? Okay, no, not until she's had a look with it at least. And we need some answers.
Baelish looks at you, Despina, and says, "I got fired over that weapon. My supervisor decided to claim credit for it himself. I just took back the prototype."
Do you study it? Just right now. You can have it back when I'm done.
She will, if you'll allow her to, she will actually walk over and just start gushing over everything, like total.
Yes. I'm going to take all of the notes.
Franco just has his head on the table, and then they start talking about nerdy stuff. He's like, ah!
Out of character, she is like not the new artificer, but like the gunsmith artificer.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Like
like
Matt
a thunder
Mercer.
cannon type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the cannon.
I'll pat Mark on the back and give him my last point of lay on hands as he looks annoyed at life currently.
I'll kind of go back here, pull up a chair, and like bring it up to Pookie, and then just like, please sit. We have some things to discuss.
Need to.
Pookie says, "They don't have a chair here with a tensile strength for me," and he just kind of squats down on the floor. He's like 800 pounds. He's a big boy.
Georgie like sits next to him like they're best like brothers. It smiles
It's like
at
not
him.
even all muscle. He's got like a huge gut on him. He's just a big gorilla man.
I kind of just look at Pookie. It's just like, finally, someone who understands.
So before we negotiate whatever this is, I want to make it clear that we're taking Brucey here. He's coming with us, and it doesn't particularly matter what you say. I don't care that you have a bomb, or that this Gromman here is twice the size of any of us.
Vormir,
Yes.
please. I have already talked to him. He is willing to talk.
But is he willing to come down to the Guildpact station?
I'll
Whenever
kind of
you
look
say
up.
guild pact, like all three of them
Yeah.
just immediately tense up. And Bruce
So
says,
Georgie will say,
"Why?" He says, "If you're going to do that, you might as well now, because I won't leave that place alive."
Georgie will say, Why, I think there is more going on here. They demanded we not ask questions, but I think that we should ask questions. There is more going on here, and I am not beholden to this guy that lent us 10 gold.
No, but there's 100 more for each of us. And keeping our word in this is the easiest way of not getting killed ourselves. You see what happens when you make enemies of gangs, guild pact officers, and more. You piss off the Izzet League by taking a prototype or anything else, and you're hunted down. We're not going to
Right, but
survive if we screw over the first person we meet.
Right, but that guy doesn't belong to a gang. They just do general contracting, right?
Well, that and he's got pull with probably all 10, as his office indicates. And if not, he could send freelancers stronger than us.
We do not have much of a choice here, Georgie. He knows where we are, and we know that we have a job to do. Bruzy, do know, though, that I will do everything in my power to keep you alive.
He says, you don't understand. You just don't get it. I did work for Mr. Taz. Mr. Taz, he's kind of a big guy around here. I've never actually got to meet the man face to face, but I know enough to know that the type of juice that he's able to pull, he's got to be in the guild pack. Now, I did some work for him a while back. Some work that I wasn't too proud of. In a way, it was good because I got to beat Faelish, but it was also bad because I fucked her over real bad. But basically, I know enough to cause the Izzet League to have a grievance with the guild pack. And if I were to divulge those secrets, they would probably just go ahead and kill all three of us. So, if you take me down there now, you're pretty much signing my death.
I have a question. Why don't they want us asking you questions?
They're probably afraid that I'll spill the beans, but I don't hate you that much. The shit that I know, if I brought you into it, you'd be just as fucked as the rest of them.
There is some information worth not knowing that I agree with.
If keeping these 4 means keeping us all ignorant, I'm fine with it. You've made a mistake. Several of them. All 3 of you. You have to pay for them. I'm not going to by leaving you alive. And I'm going to put the manacles on the table. Say, you can put them on. I can draw my sword again. Terrify the big bastard over here. Take that bomb off her. And cut you down. Leave you alive. What's it going to be? Quietly or otherwise?
They only offered you 100 gold a head for me?
Yes.
What can you expect from the guild?
Well, we have so few options. I think 100 gold would have just... I don't know.
How about this? How about this?
Okay.
I'll double that.
Yeah.
We start a fire here. Couple of these fellas don't get out. Either one of them could have been me, especially with your say-so. I disappear, and we all go our separate ways.
Can I insight
What
him?
is your
Roll an insight.
end game?
Living.
I just want to live, man. I just want to live. You know, it's like I started this whole gang because I was trying to look for something I belonged to. You know what I mean? And I came across Pookie and Faelish and some of the others, and you know, we've become kind of a family. You know, and as fucked up as it is, I don't want to end that. And if it takes you killing us here and now, so be it. But if I could pay you guys a fair price, you tell a little white lie for me, I go lay low someplace. I mean, there's only so far I can run. It's a pretty small district, but I can figure something out. We lay low. We don't cause trouble. And, I mean, chances are we'll never see each other again, right?
But the thing is, we'd all know that we let you go. And all it takes is Nasius Ven to have any Azorius agent cast a zone of truth, walk us into it, and ask us precisely what happened. So, your many
Let me
promises.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
This Nasius Ven,
Mm-hmm.
if he was doing this with juice from the guild pack, do you think that he would only offer 100 gold a head?
I have a question. How did you escape? What connection is it with the centipedes?
Yeah, at this point, Despina is done. I guess Phalis just told her everything about the gun, and she's gonna come over and be like, "So, centipedes." She wants to hear about this also.
He says, well, Pookie called in a favor for that. He used to be pretty big into the gruel scene. And Pookie, he kind of like rolls up the sleeve of his shirt, and you can see just like these like glowing tattoos that just kind of come to life whenever he like squeezes his fist. And it's just very faint, and they're kind of blue because he's not, angry right now. But it's just basically like almost like a city map that extends for maybe 4 or 5 blocks, and you can see like buildings that have been brought down.
I kind of hide my sword as it's an obvious sign of me being a part of the Boros Legion.
He looks at you and just kind of shrugs and says, "I'm not with them anymore." Bruzy here, he saw that there was something a little more to me than just dying on the field, and showed me a better way.
What happens if we let you go and we cross paths again?
I'm just gonna glare at Georgie as he says this. I'm like, what? We're not letting him go.
We can't.
He says, "Well, I'm telling you, I don't think this guy's operating with the full authority of the Guild Pact. If he was, no offense, but they wouldn't have sent you. They would have sent
We
some
are
heavy-
amateurs.
And I'm going to do an insight again on that.
Roll it. You don't get the impression that he's lying. With that insight, like, you can tell that he believes what he's saying. The way he's looking at it, if the Guild Pact was actually authorizing an action like this, there would have been a whole legion of Boros down here. They would have been kicking everybody's head in and shining, a continual light up their ass.
George is going to look at the group and let's go over here and discuss this in private.
What? And let
He
him
says,
run
Walk over here. No, just like out of earshot of the prisoners.
Baelish and Bruzy seem to be busy with administering to Pookie currently.
Okay. Alright, you guys discuss things. I'm not leaving 5 foot of Bruzy because I only want him. And he's gonna just fucking leg it straight away. Can I quickly have Sentinel real quick for when he disengages?
No.
Damn.
You call in trying to get a download. I need to know Sentinel. Yeah.
I'm about to just bash this guy's head in as soon as he takes his hand. As soon as he looks to Pookie. Like.
There is nothing to discuss here. We have signed our fate.
We need Brucey and just Brucey. Your 2 friends can go. They weren't part of the deal, but otherwise we're going to be as lost as you and hunted, and I can't do that to these 4.
But is that true? Do we know the connection of the patron that sent us here?
I mean, it sounds to me like you guys kind of screwed yourself when you started asking questions anyway. What you was saying, right?
Yes.
So how's it any worse?
It's because some of us are easily tracked.
It's our neighborhood. They came into it and started telling us what to do.
There is nowhere for us to hide. For you, maybe. For us, we only have the streets they already own.
Marco just raises an eyebrow.
Pookie, he's like, starts to stand up. Well, I guess we're gonna have to kill him then. And, Phalis, she's like, yeah, I knew they wasn't no good in the second I laid eyes. And, Bruzy, after a moment, he puts his hand out. No, they're right. You two should get out of here. It's cool. Says, I had a pretty good run. And there probably ain't nothing left I could teach you. So, go on. And, Baelish pretty much ends up having to, like, drag Pookie away. But
George is going to be like shouting after Pookie. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Pookie's just like glaring as like tears rolling down his face the whole time that he's being.
Jeff, before they go, if Marco signs something in Thieves' Cant to Baelish, does she seem to understand?
She is not a rogue, unfortunately.
Okay.
Like, hopefully, Pookie would know that Georgie was not in agreement with what's going on, but it's the way things go.
Bruzy says, all right, guys. Says, off to the gallows.
Yep.
And I think that's where we're actually going to end the session.
Yeah, gonna put some manacles on him. Explain to him that his
Yeah.
actions have consequences.
Meanwhile, Despina and Marco are like, alright, cauterize the wound.
Like freaking
He's
Miranda
fine.
rides the whole way down.
I don't think they need Miranda rights in this world.
I mean,
No, not really.
no.
Yeah. He just wasn't doing it anyway. You had the right to die and not say anything.
They try to
before
hit you with
die.
something that either knocks you out or stuns you and then throw you in jail.
Yeah. I mean, we're better than most Azorius guys. People will arrest you for stuff you haven't done yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Horrible stuff.
You don't have any precogs in the party.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for playing, and we will pick this up next week with you guys taking him in. I'm sure that will be completely uneventful.
Completely.
Better not be.
Well, George had resigned. The group decided he gave his arguments, and so that's what they're doing. He's not going to try to
I
argue.
feel bad, but for the same reason their family fell apart and they had to start a gang and stuff. It's like,
But
I don't want that to
it's
happen
a
to
little.
us.
Yeah,
Well, also he was
that's
killing
exactly.
innocents. He took the jobs of Mr. Townsend as an evil guy and was prepared to set fire to everyone and kill some innocents.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they died
Yeah.
instead. You know, he was saying
Yeah, but
evil stuff.
That's
True,
ultimately. That's like ultimately
Georgie's
why he
evil
was
too.
like, yeah, he's kind of right. He's like, I did bad shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
has-
but George is like chaotic evil too, so he can understand why he would do
Yeah.
evil shit for good reasons. So, like Jack Bauer,
Mhm. Well, yeah, no, I'm not.
but he's not going to stick his neck out on the line for it either. I mean, he gave his argument, he lost. He's like, okay, we're doing this.
Thank you.
Sucks
guys
to
for
be
playing.
you.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, lads and stuff.